Hello, this is Jane Lynn from At Home with Jane Lynn and Jeff, but Jeff's not here. Jeff couldn't join us, but we have a surprise guest today, which is Lorena Margarita. I wasn't prepared to say your name. Lorena, Lore.
Yes.
Say it for us because it's so pretty.
Lorena Margarita Gutierrez Pacheco.
Isn't that beautiful? So Lori has been our au pair for 2 years, and she leaves Thursday, which is in 2 days. And we're very sad. But we wanted her to join us for the last time here on my Facebook Live, but maybe she'll join us from Mexico sometime.
That would be interesting, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
So thank you for filling in for Jeff.
You're welcome.
Today we want to talk about Thanksgiving because next week in the United States is Thanksgiving, and we have time to prepare ourselves for it. It's a very exciting holiday. It can also be a little bit stressful because, you know, there's a lot of energy. See, she knows. Like, you could do this for me, right? You could. So what would you do getting ready for Thanksgiving? Let's just see. Like, she knows it.
No.
Yeah, no, seriously. What would you do? What to get ready for Thanksgiving if you were still here with William?
I don't know. First of all, like, plan activities. I don't know. I mean...
Look, she's right. Plan activities. Go ahead. I mean, she didn't read it. This is just what I had here.
I don't know. And plan activities, make fun, like these few days that he's off of school, and make fun. I don't know.
Do some fun things.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's the key. And actually, that's what I was going to say is plan. And there's a lot that we can't plan because we kind of want to go with the flow, and sometimes we have to work up until Thursday, and we're getting together with family, but there is planning that you can do because you know you're going to spend time with other people or not. But let's say that you are going to be seeing the family or be with friends, and you want your child to have fun and interact, and you want to have fun and interact. So the best way to create a successful environment or experience is to plan ahead. And so you have a week, a little bit more than a week to do that. And what I always do is plan activities, like Lori said, because she knows me so well. But I plan several activities just to, as I say, have it in my back pocket for when the opportunity arises, when we're with our friends or our family, because then there is something focused for everyone to do together. And because I'm planning it, it's something I know William is going to love to do. So that will inspire him to join in the activity, will inspire other people to engage him, and then everyone's having fun together. And that may last 5 minutes, it may last 10, it may last 1. That's why I have several activities planned, right? Right. She knows. She knows. See, she's going to go back to Mexico, and she's going to spread all this great sunrise type knowledge, and we hope so. And I hope that those of you watching in Mexico will learn from her and will continue to watch our show here so that we can continue to interact and grow together. So that being said, okay, let's talk about actually the main activity we did last week with Princeton Friends School. So we do something really awesome. I just want to share this with you, and I'll talk about this another time. But the Friends School is a Quaker school, and they do something really unique with their kids, or their students, which is a community outreach once a month. And the students go somewhere to a different organization where they volunteer. And we said a couple years ago, hey, Princeton Friends School, wouldn't it be cool if we brought William to you and we did school with William? Because I really wanted to show him what a typical school environment was, and this was before he was in school. We were homeschooling him at the time, but I wanted him to see how fun and exciting school is, so he would want to go to school, and it totally worked. But it works so well, in fact, with Princeton Friends School that we've been doing this now for 4 years. And and we go once a month, and for 2.5 hours, and I take lots of activities and we do them. And this past week we did a Thanksgiving activity, and so we're going to show you what it was so you can do it too. Lori,
yes,
Why don't you show this first thing? Hold it up so everyone can see.
Right, so we have a box with a hole.
And, we've just found stuff around the house. This is a terry cloth napkin that I wrapped around and taped it so that we could do, yeah!
And
they're clues or questions, Thanksgiving questions. What does it say?
how large is the largest pumpkin pie ever baked?
How large is the largest pumpkin pie ever baked? I know! I actually saw the answer. 1 ton, 2,000 pounds.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it on the internet, right? You have to see if we trust that. But, so what I did was I went on the internet and I searched Thanksgiving activities, and I actually, you're not going to believe this, I didn't tell you this. I searched activities for seniors. It just kind of came up because I knew these kids were middle school age, and I didn't want it to be, too childish. And I thought, well, let's find some challenging questions, and they actually had some cool things for that age. So this is a tough question, and right? I didn't know. So, but let me ask you, Lori, because you were there, and we had like 6 kids, middle school age.
Yes.
How did they respond to this?
Oh my God, they were having so much fun.
Right.
It was amazing. They were like really thinking about the answers, and it was really fun. Like watching them like interact with William and like think. And it was really fun.
Yeah. So maybe we should take a step back. I forgot to tell you how we did it. We formed 2 teams. And there's lots of reasons we did this, because teams kind of create this competition in a fun way, and it helps William identify with a group of people, right? Yeah. And so he really liked his team. Yeah. And so 2 teams, and then
we hold the box.
Yep. And each student would put their hand in, you mix it up, pull it out. They'd read the question, and I had all the answers. So, because I didn't know them all either. And we had a lot of fun. And then when they got it right, there's a next step. This is like a physical step, which was we had placed cones in front about 10 feet.
Yeah.
And what did they do?
They will throw the rings and try to
put it
in the cone.
Exactly. So they threw the rings on the cone. And it was so much fun. So after we went through all the questions, the team that had the most rings on the cone won. Now this is something you can do. You don't have to go online and look at questions. You could make them up. You could make up questions about your family or whoever.
That will be fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because you might learn something about, you will learn something about people. And then, of course, you can't help but laugh about each other, right? But even if you were to do something like this or ask questions that you don't know, it doesn't matter, because Lori, tell everyone what happened when we went and asked the questions the first time.
First time.
Did they answer them right?
They tried to answer them, yeah. I mean, they were like really think about what to say, and they were like talking between the team, and they were like really. They even went to look for books to have the answer. I mean, it was really cool. Like they were really think about getting the right answer. Like they were.
I forgot about that. They didn't have phones. If they had phones, they probably would have been searching on Google, right? But we happened to be in a library room. I forgot. And they were looking for books, which was really cool. It was cool because it showed their excitement, and their initiative, but they were engaged, right? And it extended the game. We're always looking for ways to make these activities last longer so that our kids get that experience. But also, if you're going to be doing several of these, and Thanksgiving is a long holiday, it's good that it lasts more than 5 minutes. But the real question answer I was looking for was, they didn't know the answers.
Oh no, they didn't.
So what do? We played again. Right? So like, hey, let's do it again. And about halfway through, it was really clear they weren't going to get the answers. So I said, everyone pay attention, because we're going to play this again. And what happened next time?
They were answering. Like, they knew the answers.
They knew the answers. But the real motivation was taking these rings and throwing them across the room onto the cone.
And William was really good with that.
Like,
He was really good.
I never have done this with him. It was just an idea to try to get him moving and yeah, motivated.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned he has a skill.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, it's amazing, the hand-eye coordination.
Mm-hmm.
So these are really fun things that you can do with your child during Thanksgiving. And there's more. Like, I just happened to this morning, I went on Google to see what else there could be. And there are things that you can print. Like, this is a bingo. These are bingo squares that you would cut out. And then different bingo cards that you just, I don't know if you can see that you would just, you know, play a game of bingo. I really like the idea of the family thing. You could even print out pictures of family members or hide and seek.
Really fun. Yeah.
A treasure hunt.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? With teams. So the whole idea is thinking of things that your child would like to do, kind of planning it, because, you know, something like this, you just need to have a few props or find things around the house. But have it in your head that you have an activity that you can focus everyone's attention on, and you can bring everyone together that includes your child and yourself, and you have just tons of fun. And then afterwards, this is something too to remember, is be flexible, because if your child is like William, he will really enjoy it, but then he's going to need a break.
That's right.
Right. He'll need to completely, I always do this, just disconnect for 5, 10, maybe 30 minutes before he can come back and be with everybody. And that's okay with me, because I'm always just thrilled that he is participating and growing and having fun, and then we all need a break.
Oh yeah. And especially after all that kind of like high emotions, like having fun, like being loud, and
yes.
It's normal. Yeah.
Yes. So this was fun. I hope that you all have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and I would love to hear any games and activities and ideas that you have, so please write it below. Please let us know if you try one of these games, and please share it with your friends so that all of our friends and families and our beautiful children can be active and engaged and just have an enjoyable holiday next week.
Next week.
Yeah. Lori, is there anything you want to say? This is your last Facebook
Facebook
Live. Well, here with me. There is actually a way that we can do a Facebook Live together with a split screen. So I'm thinking, I'm putting her on the spot. Thinking maybe you could help, you could join us sometime.
Yeah. It would be interesting.
That would be fun. Then we could see where you live.
That's true.
Yeah, and she's been very helpful in helping us coordinate the Facebook Live and now my TV show, and before that, just helping out with William and being part of the family and a big sister. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I miss you.
Me too. Oh my God, me too.
No. Thank you, everyone. It was great to see you, and we wish you an enjoyable and beautiful and fun Thanksgiving, and we look forward. Actually, we won't see you next week, because next week is Thanksgiving week, and we're going to be spending time with our family. But we hope to see you the week after at 12:30 with At Home with Jane, Lynn, and Jeff. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.